Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. How are we all? I hope you're keeping really well. I am excited to film this video. It has been a while since I've sat down and just had a little chit chat about fashion. I think with the start of a new year and a new season-ish, I know we're still kind of in winter, but we are coming into spring soon. The days are getting longer, the sunshine is out for longer, so I'm feeling very hopeful that spring's around the corner. Yeah, I think just with the onset of a new season and a new year, it's really fun to sit down and kind of look at what trends are on the horizon for the new year or the new season. And it's been a little while since I have done this. I actually think the last time I filmed a trends video was possibly in 2020. So it's been a little while. I want to kind of preface this video with saying that trends are definitely not there to be followed to the letter of the law by any means. This is basically just kind of to show you guys what trends are on the horizon that are actually the more wearable ones, trends that you're going to be able to recreate with things that are already in your wardrobe. Or if you're somebody that enjoys shopping and picking up a few different pieces for your wardrobe every year, every season, you're obviously going to be buying, unless you're strictly sticking to staples, you're going to be buying into some trends because that's basically what's going to be on the shelves. But I just thought it would be fun to kind of chat through some of the more wearable trends this year, things that you realistically will be able to wear. So I have picked out my favorites. I actually had such a fun time sitting down this morning whilst Will was asleep and having a look through some of the spring summer collections. It was really fun. It's given me a little bit of a hope that warmer weather is coming soon. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into having a look at some trends. I feel like this camera is so zoomed up. Hold on. Nope. Is that better? I feel like that's a bit better. Okay, first and foremost, micro shorts. Now hold on. Before you're like, Grace, micro shorts are not the most wearable things in the world. I really think that this trend is going to be one that you're going to take with a pinch of salt. Obviously, when you see things on the catwalk, it is the most exaggerated version of itself for the most part. So I kind of feel like I could wear this trend, but just in a really cute shorts version, you know, something that's not going to show your butt cheeks. So this was basically everywhere. Gucci, Prada, Chanel, Hermes, Max Mara, you name it, there were shorts on the catwalk. Now, shorts obviously lend themselves to a warmer climate, so I am probably not going to be wearing them anytime soon unless one, I am on holiday, or two, we magically get some absolutely stunning spring. But I really like that you can kind of play around with the idea of shorts for spring and summer. I seen on Prada's runway they took a really kind of tailored approach to it, and then Hermes had a kind of resort wear. I actually loved the look that Hermes had. I'm going to try and put some of the pictures here so you can kind of like see them for reference. But yes, Hermes, I really like the kind of safari vibe, and I think all of these are really easy to recreate as well, because I feel like as much as micro shorts is the trend, that's just an easy kind of buzzword to use. I don't feel like they are super short, and I am a fan of a good pair of shorts too. If they fit you well and they make your legs look good, I am all for it. So shorts, they're on the way. Okie dokie, next trend, white. I'm sorry, but if there was ever a trend that was incredibly easy to recreate or to wear, it would be the color white. I feel like I actually wore quite a bit of white last year, specifically in dresses. I feel like the white dress was the standout on the runways. I think Valentino had some really beautiful white dresses, and I feel like it wasn't any specific style of white dress that I seen. There was ones that were super heavily embroidered or crocheted, dresses that were more ethereal and floaty and folky even. So yeah, you're looking at lots of different fabrics, organzas, things like that, or again, super heavily embroidered whites. I think you're going to be able to find this absolutely everywhere in the high street as well, and it is one that I don't think is going to date either. Obviously, trends come and go, but the color white in a white dress, it doesn't get much more simple than that. I feel like that's something that you're going to be able to wear spring and summer after spring and summer, and you're not going to get sick of it. And I mean, if you have a white dress either with beautiful like paler skin or darker skin or tan skin, I just think you can't go wrong with it. So I am all about the white dress for spring and summer 24. Okie dokie, trend number 3 that I think is going to be ridiculously easy to incorporate into your everyday wardrobe in 2024, Grace. How many times a week do I say 2023 instead of 24? Anyway, another trend that I think is going to be super easy to wear is the high-rise trouser. Can I get a hell yes? I am so excited to see the low-rise take a little bit of a tumble down the road, because low-rise trousers trousers are not the one for me. They were super popular when I was growing up. It was just like low-rise jeans everywhere. It was like Miss 60. That's where you would get like your low-rise jeans. It was just super popular. And then the high-waisted jean came into fashion and women everywhere thanked the fashion gods. I just feel far more comfortable in a high-waisted trouser, jean, whatever. I feel like they are much more flattering, much more complimentary. They elongate your legs and they're just so much easier to wear. So yes, very excited to see a high-rise trouser coming in. Again, Hermes had beautiful high-rise trousers. Rock had really lovely high-rise trousers as well. Loewe actually had this pair of high-rise trousers that had to have this corset built into them under the bust to keep the trousers up super high. Now I can't see that transferring into high street or more wearable things, unless maybe it's a kind of more evening wear. I suppose you could kind of get away with that, but to me, I think the belted, almost paper bag style high-rise trouser, you guys know I was obsessed with them for a long time a couple of years ago, but I can just imagine a really beautifully tailored pair of trousers with a nice thin belt and maybe even like a white tank top and some beautiful either ballet flats, which are also going to be huge in spring and summer. So glad about that as well, because I feel like I have some really lovely ballet flats in my wardrobe already that I just haven't had the opportunity to wear because I was probably leaning into more kind of chunky styles of sandals and things like that. But I also think a pair of flat sandals like the Hermes Chypre style sandal would look really cool with tailored trouser and a white tank top and a pair of more chunky sandals, or a long sleeve kind of polo style top, another trend for this season, and would also look really cool with a high-rise trouser. So yes, totally on board with the high-rise trouser. I know it can be a little bit more daunting if you're a little bit shorter, and I am well aware that I am 5'8" and can get away with a high-rise trouser, but we can all make it work. As I just said, polo shirts, they're gonna be everywhere. I kind of seen them leaking in a lot towards the end of last year, like in the winter time, and they just looked so classic and elegant. So I think that kind of leans into that quiet luxury style again, and I really think that you can wear this trend in a lot of ways. So you can either wear it as is, as I said, with a pair of really beautifully tailored trousers, or you can pop one underneath a little shift dress and layer it, and I think that would be adorable. Am I gonna wear it tons? I don't know. I could see me wearing it in a knitwear style, but not so much anything more structured or tailored than that, because sometimes I feel like a shirt, I don't know, I just don't love the vibe on me. Maybe it's just something that I have to get used to and then I'll actually really love it, so don't hold me to that. But yes, I think a really beautiful polo neck is going to be everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Really easy one to recreate. I'm sure you probably already have something similar to it in your wardrobe at the minute. So yes, whether you're looking to pick up something for your wardrobe or look for something that is already in your wardrobe that leans into some trends this year, I feel like a polo neck is one of the easiest, along with maybe a white dress, that you can jump on board for spring 2024. Metallics. I feel like pastels have really taken a bit of a backseat this spring summer. Like generally when a new spring summer season comes around, you just see pastels and flowers everywhere because it's literally the most obvious thing in the world to do. But I feel like color, metallics, and maybe the color white has kind of taken the front seat this year, and you can really go from like 0 to 100 with the metallics trend. I feel like I'm probably going to be more of a person that introduces it into my wardrobe in a more subtle way, so in accessories, shoes, bags, that kind of thing. But I can see where you could get away with wearing like a full-blown like metallic midi skirt, but for me I think it's in a really cool pair of strappy sandals, or in maybe a pair of ballet flats or a clutch bag or something like that. I don't think it would be one that I would tend to invest into because I'm not sure that I would get the cost per wear in my wardrobe out of it. But I think it's a fun one for the kind of earlier season in the year, especially because you don't really tend to see it now, so it's a little bit of a surprise. So something fun that you can play around with in your wardrobe. Definitely an easier one to wear for like a night out or an event or something like that. I feel like those kind of trends are a cool kind of surprise for you to wear during the day and kind of elevate your outfit a little bit, especially if you're going to wear something super simple, monochrome, and then throw in some metallics. I think that can work really well. Light is getting so dark in here. Anyway, yes, an easy one I think to throw into your outdoor everyday wear, but it is very wearable, but maybe not one that you're going to wear day after day, week after week kind of thing. Okay, the last kind of bigger trend, I guess, that I have to tell you about that is ridiculously wearable is that 90s slash corporate chic vibe. Super tailored stuff, not super fitted, because I did see quite a lot of things that were quite slouchy and unfitted, which I don't think is very flattering. So I would kind of lean towards the more tailored kind of look when it comes to this, but something that is more towards office wear almost of the 90s. So you're looking at really kind of monochromatic colors, your camels, your grays, your blacks, your beiges, that kind of thing. Very up my aisle. But I think that that kind of trend, it's super low key, super discreet. It's kind of like making a statement by not making a statement. So you're definitely seeing things take a bit of a corner away from heavy logos and a lot of bold colors and stuff like that, and stripping it back quite a lot. But yeah, I think again, this is a super easy one to incorporate into your wardrobe if you don't already have things like this existing in your wardrobe already. So your pencil skirts, your shirts, and then also because the 90s kind of vibe is existing in that corporate trend, you also see some boyfriend jeans, 90s shoulder bags. They're going to be huge too. I'm so glad I have so many of these things in my wardrobe from when I was younger. And you guys, as much as I do tend to not throw out clothes, but like donate clothes and purge my wardrobe, I am not a hoarder, but I do tend to hold on to things for fear that they may come back into style again. And I'm like, I am raging that I threw that out. So there's quite a lot of things that I actually have probably at my parents' house from when I was younger that I definitely will be able to incorporate into my wardrobe now. 90s shoulder bags being one of them, because I was obsessed with handbags when I was younger, as I still am today. So yeah, all very easy to wear, you know, things that aren't really going to go out of trend. It's just almost finding a way to wear things that you already have in your wardrobe, or buying a new version of something that you may have had before, you know. It's nothing that's mind-blowing and new. But yeah, other than that, I think the only other two things that I seen were maybe in shoes, that super high heels weren't that big. I could see more of an influx of like kitten heel, which I quite like because I have quite a few pairs of kitten heels that are adorable and I don't get quite enough wear out of them. So it's nice to see them coming back into style. I think there's something more fresh about a kitten heel than a stiletto as well. And then obviously, as I said earlier on, a nice pretty ballerina flat. Again, super wearable, very practical, easy to walk in. We all love that. And also, I think we're not going to see the end, or I don't think we're going to be saying goodbye to trainers or fun trainers anytime soon, because there was this element of kind of like a sporty looks vibe. So if you have invested in some cool trainers, do not fret, you will still be able to wear them. You'll still be able to wear anything in your wardrobe regardless of a trend anyway. As I said, it's just a kind of way of looking at things that are going to be in style over the next season, seeing what's going to be in stores, because as I said, if you're going to be picking up a few things for your wardrobe, this is what you're going to be buying into. I really do feel like this spring summer has some fun little trends, but also some quite wearable ones. So do let me know down in the comments which ones are your favorite. I would love to hear. The ones that I said to you that I love the most probably are the short shorts, but just not super short, and maybe the high-waisted tailored trousers, and the metallics are kind of fun as well. I think I have tea on the way, so I'm going to finish this video here. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again really soon in my next one. Bye bye.